Here's the rundown of week 2 of the NFL preseason. Bo Nix, the last pick of 2024, is playing like he's got something to prove. Trevor Lawrence and his 2021 quarterback buddies are still trying to find their groove. Lawrence is holding strong, while Mac Jones might just be the Jaguars' new quarterback in waiting. Sean McVay passed the coaching baton to his assistant, like the Jedi training the Padawan, and Mahomes and Kelsey gave us a behind-the-back pass that had us all laughing. Meanwhile, the Bears starters were a mess. The 49ers offense looked like it was stuck in slow motion, and Young Hoku's kicks were as wide as my aunt's dance moves at a wedding. The Raiders are switching jersey numbers like they're at a costume party. Christian Jones is having a penalty party, and Mitch Trubisky's return to Pittsburgh is being met with more boos than a haunted house. This is the latest in pop news with Lolly Parks. Lick on this. Sunday's games. So the Denver Broncos just gave the Green Bay Packers a beatdown, 27-2. Bo Nix, the rookie quarterback, was out there like he was auditioning for the Hall of Fame. This kid was so good that the only thing more certain than him starting next week is that the Packers are still searching for their offense. I mean, the Packers had Sean Clifford out there, and it looked like he was trying to solve a Rubik's Cube instead of throwing a football. He couldn't even get the ball past the Denver defense, and when he did, it was right into the arms of the other tight end dam. Meanwhile, over in the 49ers game, Brock Purdy was like, "Hey, coach, did you forget to invite the starters?" They had him running for his life behind an offensive line that was missing more pieces than a dollar store puzzle. But the Saints, oh man, they brought out Derek Carr, who was like, "Let's actually play some football." He led a beautiful 95-yard drive that had more moves than a TikTok dance challenge. But even with all that, the Saints defense was out there missing tackles like they were allergic to the ball. So there you have it. The Broncos are up, the Packers are down, the 49ers are resting, and the Saints are somewhere in between. Saturday's games. Let's dive into the gridiron shenanigans from Saturday's preseason games. First up, the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders faced off. The Cowboys treated this like a vacation, with their starters sipping piña coladas on the sidelines. But they did get a good look at rookie Tyler Guyton, who had a decent first half. Backup quarterback Trey Lance showed some flair, finishing his first half with a touchdown and a 66-yard field goal setup. As for the Raiders, Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell had a tryout for the role of quarterback who might break the internet. Spoiler alert, neither set the field on fire. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like they were trying to impress a date. Even with 23 players chilling on the sidelines, the Jags offense didn't skip a beat. Mac Jones threw a nice touchdown, and Tank Bigsby made his presence felt. Meanwhile, the Bucs kicker missed 2 field goals, proof that sometimes even the best of us can't make it past a 2-minute drill. The LA Rams edged out the Chargers in a battle of who can make their backups look decent. Stetson Bennett, the Rams' third-string quarterback, threw for 213 yards, but also tossed an interception and fumbled. For the Chargers, with Justin Herbert out, Easton Stick and Luis Perez had a go. But neither was exactly lighting up the scoreboard. The Buffalo Bills won a nail-biter against the Pittsburgh Steelers, 9-3. Bills' defense flexed like it was at the gym, with Greg Rousseau sacking Russell Wilson twice. The Steelers' offense? Well, let's just say it looked like they'd rather be anywhere else. The Titans narrowly beat the Seattle Seahawks, 16-15. Rookie Jalen Harrell had a game to remember, racking up 2 sacks and showing he might just be the next big thing. The Seahawks' Sam Howell had a solid outing, but still needs to work on that fumbling issue. Over in Indianapolis, the Colts beat the Arizona Cardinals 21-13. Juju Brents got hurt, and Jelani Woods is now battling for a roster spot. For the Cardinals, Trey Benson made some noise, but their pass rush actually looked good for a change. In Miami, the Dolphins outpaced the Washington Commanders 13-6. Tua Tagovailoa had a crisp drive before taking a seat, and the backup quarterback split the action, trying to prove they deserve a spot on the roster. The Jets eked out a win against the Panthers 15-12. With Aaron Rodgers and other key players chilling, defensive ends Will McDonald IV and Michael Clemens were the ones trying to grab the spotlight. The Panthers' Bryce Young watched from the sidelines, probably wondering why he wasn't out there showing off his stuff. Finally, the Detroit Lions narrowly defeated the Kansas City Chiefs, 24-23. Nate Sudfeld and Hendon Hooker took turns, showing they might be fighting for a backup spot. The Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes and his crew moved the ball well, but couldn't find the end zone, settling for field goals instead. The Minnesota Vikings triumphed over the Cleveland Browns 27-12, with Nick Mullins throwing for a touchdown while trying to avoid getting sacked every other play. The Browns? They had a rough day with a slew of injuries affecting their tackles. The Chicago Bears dominated the Cincinnati Bengals 27-3. Caleb Williams and his offense took a while to get rolling but ended strong. The Bengals secondary had a rough time, letting Williams and crew look like they were auditioning for a highlight reel. Thursday's game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots was one for the books, and it's about to get spicy. The Eagles swooped in and managed a nail-biter of a win, 14-13. Now, if you were hoping to see quarterback Jalen Hurts light up the scoreboard, you're out of luck. He was enjoying a well-deserved break, leaving the field to the backup squad. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio took the spotlight, using this game to audition his defensive cast. Linebacker Zach Bond and Nakobe Dean were out there making plays like they were auditioning for an action movie. Bond stopped the Patriots' Ramondre Stevenson in his tracks, and Dean racked up 5 tackles, showing he's ready for a starring role. Edge rusher Nolan Smith Jr. was the hero of the night, notching his 2nd sack of the preseason. Free agent Bryce Huff showed off his skills, making a crucial tackle and showing he might be more than just a third down specialist. It was a B defensive clinic, folks, if you're into that kind of thing. On the other side, the Patriots were rolling out rookie quarterback Drake May. And boy, did he give the fans something to talk about. May took over for Jacoby Brissett and played like he'd been doing it forever. He tossed a nice 51-yard field goal and even ran one in himself. His stats, 6 of 11 for 47 yards and 15 yards on 4 carries, don't do justice to his performance. He was calm and collected, threading the needle with a deep ball to rookie receiver Javon Baker. Unfortunately, Baker decided to play a game of drop the ball, so the headline play turned into a what could have been. So, the Eagles edged out the Patriots in a thriller. And if you're a fan of defensive standouts and rookie quarterbacks making a splash, this game had it all. Until next time, keep your popcorn ready and your eyes peeled for more football action. There are the highlights of NFL Preseason Week 2. Make sure that you come back for next week's games as well as other stories on this channel. Hey there! I need your help in increasing this channel by 100 subscribers by you simply hitting the subscribe button. It's a free way of supporting this channel and you gain greater access to similar videos. It's a win-win for everyone. This is Lolly Parks with Lolly's Pop News signing off.